And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a boring life. So, our drunken, drug-addicted town gossip neighbor, as an excuse to come over here, gave us a bunch of clothes. This was in it. It was like a sheepskin or a rabbit skin. You know what? I think I can make a possibles bag out of it. Sew it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could. There are several ways I could sew it. Of course, this is gonna. Sewing this is gonna. You know, it's gonna be tough. So.
You're gonna need a leather needle, aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't you have to buy them special or something?
I might. And anyway, I can maybe make a possibles bag out of it. I mean, I could do it. It's just I need another possibles bag. But this would be a furry possibles bag and very whitish, off-white.
It almost looks like it could be like a hat, like a liner for a hat.
Yeah, could be that too. I can use this as the tail.
Turn it around the other way. No, like, make the square part go over the back of your head, see? No, honey, the other way. Let that part, where you've got the square part that's facing you, let that hang down over the back of your head. See what I mean?
That'd be a nice one.
Be a strap.
Yeah, it'd be a nice winter hat, actually.
The long part can almost be the strap under your chin.
Oh, yeah.
See?
My wife is really good at stuff like this.
If you could get the fabric, you could almost use that as the inside of it.
Yeah. So there are two possibilities right there: a hat line, or three: a hat liner, or a possibles bag. Yeah, I could sew this. I'll sew that around there.
2,000 degrees Fahrenheit inside the impact zones.
I don't know, there are different ways it can be sewn to.
From collapse.
Here's one way.
And you know, if it was snowing, that would camouflage you in the snow.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
whiteness of it.
So I can. This would be a small package there. And I have to sew it in, of course, down here. But then this could be the flap to hold it closed. But then I would still need a shoulder strap. I have one possibles bag right there, but
which one, the tan one or the brown one?
The brown one.
What do you put in it? I mean, just anything?
Yeah, just anything. I mean, if I had the rifle I want, the flintlock 50 caliber or 54 caliber muzzle loader, then I would put like the mold for the shot and you know, the shooting stuff in there. But then I'd have to get a powder horn, and I don't even know where to buy powder from.
What would you use to make the balls with? Just scrap metal?
Well, yeah, you buy like lead, and you have there are different kinds you can buy. There's one, it makes one at a time, you know, which, you know, would take a while. But you melt some metal, some lead, in a little, like a spoon. You pour it into the mold, and then you pull the mold apart, and there you have a ball. So I mean, you know, I could. They're showing this stuff about 9/11, and you know, as hopefully most people know, it's a bunch of BS. I would highly recommend looking into oh, what is that documentary? Anyway, 9/11 Truth, Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth, and then some magazine did a state-sanctioned, you know, a state-approved story on it, trying to debunk it, but then their story has been thoroughly debunked. So, you know, I would highly recommend people. Look, here's another. See, I can do that, and then this. You flap up, go over. There are all sorts of things that you can do with this little piece of scrap. And we live next to a fur factory.
Yeah, we don't see much fur scraps.
Yeah, sorrel. And if they do throw something out, it's like that big.
Samples or something.
Yeah.
But you might be able to patch them together and make something out of them too.
Yeah. So all sorts of things. I could even make a piece for, like, to warm the, can't see what I'm doing, but on the chest. Because one thing you'll learn from spelunkers is it's not the head that's important when it gets cold, it's the torso. Because the torso has more area than the head does.
You lose like 70% of the heat from your head. Your body heat.
Well, part of that is coming through your collar. Yeah. So, like spelunkers try to keep their torsos dry when they're going through caves. The head isn't that important. I mean, it is important. And up here, of course, you need like everything covered. But anyway, so I just wanted to show that.
We need some alpaca fur.
Yeah.